Okay, so we're in a bear crawl position, which means your knees don't quite touch the ground. They're going to stay off the ground. And we're just going to jump back and forth. Whew, 50 seconds. Here we go. All right, so stay down here. Out, in, out, in. And your knees just almost touch the ground, but not quite. So we'll get a nice little burn going in those quads. Push those knees out to the side. And you get all that good abductor work. Out. In. 15 more seconds. You can put them inside now. I think it'll be better. Woo! I think that's Dan. Stretch them out, because now we're going to kick
Come on,
back.
guys.
So now you're going to stay on your toe. You're going to kick back and come
All right,
down.
stop.
Kick back,
Forward.
come down. Kick.
Let's go.
Yeah, put them inside. So drop and kick.
Inside.
Drop.
Forward. Inside.
Keep it going. We just started, girl. Okay,
Let's go.
Stay in that bear crawl. Here, and kick and down. Kick. So we're burning that
Good morning.
good quad. Woo! 10 more seconds. Thank you, girl. Oh, rest for that 10 seconds. And we're gonna put the weight on the other quad and kick back with this one. Here we go. Kick and drop. Kick, drop down. So that quad that's holding you gets a nice burn. Breathe through it. Breathe. Almost to the ground, and then kick it back. Almost to the ground, kick it back. You feel that burn?
Oh, yeah.
Just 15 more seconds. Kick. Kick. Woo! Yeah. 4, 3, 1. Oh, now we're going to be doing these little hamstring. This is a single leg deadlift. I'm going to go back to stabilizing on this side. So find your balance and go here and in. So now we're not touching the ground. We're really working on that balance. Here and up. And like I said, if you want to have like a little something to grab your balance with, or just a focal point, you can. I'm struggling a little bit with my balance this morning. Here and in. It gives you great stability in that ankle too. Oh, switch sides. And you usually have one side that is a little stronger than the other. Let me turn up the volume on that timer so you can hear it better. There you go. That's it. Here and in. Press out. And in. And there we go. for the brain to kind of get serious on that balance. Maybe I just like knowing this dumbbell's right here. All right, now this is just a wide squat. Nothing jumpy about it, but we're gonna push out as we push down. Nice and low and back up. So just working those glutes. So this first little section is all legs and glutes. Nothing, this whole workout is not crazy today. It's a lot of just really good, deep muscle work. But come down, really push those hips out and squeeze the glutes at the top of this lift. Drop down low, squeeze up high. Straight down, straight up, chest and chin up. This one's not a deadlift, it's a squat. We're gonna be going right back to the bear crawl jacks. Whoo! Shake it out. Going back to all that low work. I'm gonna keep this nearby for my deadlifts. All right, out, in. The knees are just a couple of inches off the ground. If you need a little break, come up higher. If you want to challenge yourself, go nice and low. Find your spot. You got this. Push, push, push. 10 more seconds.
Wow.
Let the bird go out, because we're going right to those bear crawl kicks. Woo! That was a nice little 10-second break. Here we go. Kick. So kick it up, drop it down. Kick and drop. So that leg, that's on the ground is the one that really burns. And then you get a little bit of glute work from the back. Drop and kick. Kick. And the lower you notice, the lower you drop that knee, oh, the more that quad burns. All right, let the burn go out. Switch sides. Woo! Here we go. Other side, kick and drop. Kick. Drop it down low. Drop. Again, the lower you drop that knee, the more quad work you get. Drop it down, kick it back. You just have 5 seconds to go. Oh, nice. All right, we're going into those deadlifts. Here we go. Find that spot. Come up. You want to hold something. If you want to tap here, but kick straight back. And balance. Whew. Kick it back. And in. Find something to ground yourself with.
Beautiful.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wish it was everywhere.
Yeah. We wish we would put the bamboo everywhere.
Yeah.
Oops. There we go.
You like the bamboo or you don't?
I
We
love
love
it.
it.
It's got such a cool look when it's full.
And then
Well,
when
we're
it,
trying to figure out what to put on our back fence, and I thought about bamboo, but then Tracy, you said it goes wild.
No, you do the
no,
clumping.
clumping. We
This
have
is
to
all
clump.
clumping.
You just can't
So
do
it
running.
doesn't, it's not running bamboo.
Oh, okay.
Running will run under the
It'll
fence.
go all over you.
And into
Your
the
neighbors,
neighbors.
your neighbors will hate you. But not this one. We're going to buy some more
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
clumping bamboo.
so it won't run.
Okay.
And it's like when you look down there where it gets really all the water.
It gets really nice.
Mhm.
All right, squats. Last one, and then we start to lift. Right here, nice and low.
And it grows so fast.
Nice and low.
Because
Yeah.
all our red tips on our back fence died.
Yeah.
They just
They-
totally died.
If they
And
catch,
there's really nothing you can do about it. I mean, either they do or they don't.
Right.
yeah, the bamboo is,
So are they, but do they need a lot of water though?
look at that bamboo.
Wow.
None of these get, I mean, we have,
Right here.
the hoses, the.
Oh, soaker hose?
Yeah, soaker hose, all through,
Okay.
the outside.
Alright.
So yeah, you need a little bit, but it doesn't use a lot of water.
Okay.
And bamboo doesn't need a lot of water.
Yeah, the soaker hose is nice. It keeps everything alive. You don't have to overwater, but it needs it.
Okay.
All right, nice. Take that band off.
It's the most weather.
We're gonna start with a combo. It's a squat with some shoulder work. So I'm gonna use really light, like 8s or 10s here. And what it is you're gonna keep your hands up the whole time, right here. You're gonna drop, lift, bring them in, out. In fact, if you want to keep them right here, you keep that tension on the shoulders. So keep them here. We're going to drop, come up, bring the elbows in and out. We're going 50 seconds. Here we go. A nice little combo. Keeping the arms up high. Here we go. Squat, in, out. Squat. Out. You go as low as you can go, but keep your chest and chin up. All right, now, put your feet together. We're gonna squat for 50 seconds. No arms, no shoulders. Just keep it right here and squat with the weights by your side for 50 seconds. These are just tons of little combos that we'll do together and break down. So like I said, nothing crazy today. Lots of good muscle work. So push down deep into those glutes. Keep your chest and chin up. Keep your core locked up. Five more seconds. All right, now we're going to just do these, your field goals, for 50 seconds. Here we go. In, out. Squeeze those front delts. see me. In, out. Elbows in, bring them out. Try to keep the elbows parallel to the ground. More seconds. Nice. Okay, let me show you this whole routine. I'm going to use a 15, a little heavier this time. You can maybe even do a 20, or you can stay with a 10 is fine. You're going to take a nice wide stance. You're going to do a deadlift to this left side. You're going to come up. I told you lots of balance today. Here, kick, bring it in, front delt, start over. Same side for 50 seconds. Then we're going to go to the other side before we break it down. All right, 50 seconds. Here we go. Come all the way across the body. Stretch out this hamstring. Come up, kick, chest, punch. Start over. Here. Kick, punch. Yes, so I'm coming across the left, but I am lifting the left, and then I'm punching in the middle. So cross the body. As I come up, I lift this leg, I kick it out, I punch it out, and I start over. Cross, kick, punch, cross, kick. Now we're going to the other side. All the way over. Here we go. Right hamstring here. Come up. Kick. Punch. Keep it going. Very controlled. Like I said, you may be able to go quite a bit heavier just because it's all controlled and this is two hands. You decide. That balance is really important. And since I'm not getting in yoga the way I want to, then I like to get in those moves here. Here. Lift. Punch. Now, we're just going into that hamstring work on the other side. So switch it back over. Here we go. All the way over and up. Over and up. Stretch it all the way to that side. So I'm getting this left hamstring in so my back stays flat and I'm pushing into the back of this leg. Here and up. And up. Nice. 15 more seconds. Really stretch it out. You'll feel this more than you realize if you're really pushing. Push that chest into your thigh with your back really flat. And switch. Other side. Whew. Here we go. Push that chest into that thigh. Push that hip, hinge at the hip. Push it out behind you into that hamstring. You don't have to think about balancing here so you can really push into that ham and glute. Nice. 15 more seconds here. Push it over, lift it up. Nice. Now put it back in the other hand. And we're going to go onto this leg. This leg rises. And we're going to kick and drop. Very controlled. You want to really work on that balance. You can even kick and balance here. You decide. You can mix it up. That ankle has to continually stabilize, which is great for your balance, for your tendons and ligaments. Flex that foot when you kick, you get a little more quad in. Oh, nice. Switch sides. Again, decide what you want to do on that balance. Kick. But hold that weight nice and steady. Flex that foot as you kick. And breathe. If you'll keep the core locked up, it helps to keep the correct muscles engaged. Keep it very upright. 8 seconds, just in case you were wondering. Oh, then we'll do one set of those punches in the middle. So just hold them even and punch it out. More seconds. It's a lot of front delt. All right, we're about to go into another lunge section, but before we do, we're going to go into an adductor on the ground to kind of give us a little break. Your feet are wide. You're going to push up and together and back down. That's all we're doing. Squeeze together. When we do our bands, we're always squeezing out. This is the opposite. We're going to squeeze in. So put the weight on your belly, 50 seconds, and then we'll get up and do a whole lunge series. In and down. This is kind of a little break. Feels nice. But I want you to really contract your adductors. Adductors are when your legs are coming in together. Abductors are when they're coming out. So with the band, we work the abductors. We're working adductors on this one. Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. Nice job. Right at the 25-minute mark. Looking good. Nice. Okay, now we're going into this little lunge series. Let me show you. We're going to keep the shoulders involved. I'm going to use a really light weight. I'm going to put it right in front of my face. Now, I have my mat because I'm going to step back here little pump. Roll back, little pump right in front. I could probably do a little heavier than that. All right, so right in front, but we're gonna roll back. If you feel like no way on that knee, you can just step back here and pump. You don't have to go all the way to the ground. I'm gonna go all the way to the ground. So, 50 seconds. I roll back, little pump. Roll back, and again, I'm lifting that knee and holding my balance, and it's a little bit of front delt. Roll it, punch it, go at your own pace. But by rolling all the way down like that, you get deep into that glute. And I am using my toe a little bit to get up, but I'm mostly using that left side. Switch. All right.
I'm probably not even doing it right now. Well, I know I'm not doing it right
You're
now.
doing it good enough. Lift. Roll it back. Oh yeah, you're doing just fine. Lift. Roll. Lift. Twenty more seconds. Do these as slow or fast as you need to. 5 seconds. Wow. All right. Super light. We're going to all shoulders. I laid out 5s for me on this. These are called pinky raises. So look, your thumb is by your thigh. You lead with your pinky, and it's about a 45-degree angle. Grab a drink if you need it, and grab your light weights. All right, so it looks like this. Weights in the thighs. We're gonna alternate. Right, left. 50 seconds. Here we go. Pinky. Long arm, but 45-degree angle. Lead with the pinky. I was a little out of breath from those rockers.
I know. Ooh, they're tough.
Woo! Had to catch my breath and get a little drink. Up and up. Remember, your thumb's coming into your thigh. Your pinky leads. All right, shake it out. We're going to do a little pulse with just the right and then a pulse with just the left. So look, it's a pinky raise and it's right here, little bitty. Right there. Left, left. This should be very light. Don't try to push the weight on this. It's a very different angle that the shoulder isn't always in, but it really strengthens that rotator cuff and that whole entire shoulder area. 15 more seconds. Last 10. pressure in that deltoid. Right there. Keep it going. We're doing 2 back-to-back shoulders, and then we're going to go into one other little squat routine that will get the heart rate back up a little bit, and then we'll finish with your bands and more shoulders. Lots of shoulders and balance today. All right, this is the 6 count, and today we are going to do it on a 50-second timer. So I'm not going to count them, but it's a 6 count as far as the motion. You're going to go out, in, flip, flip, out, down. 50 seconds. Keep that going. And here we go. Just follow along, and again, you can go at your own pace once you get the rhythm down. Out, together, flip, flip, out, and down. Keep it going. More seconds. Last 10 seconds. One more. All right, we have one more set of these. I want the burn to go out. We're doing another 50 seconds. So stretch across. Relax the neck. We usually do 2 or 3 rounds of these, so we're going to do 2, and then we're going back into that little squat section that I promised you. All right, last one of these. You know the drill, 50 seconds. Here we go. Well, I guess my fingers are really sweaty. It wasn't taking my touch. Out, in, flip it. At your pace. Oh, done with those. All right. This is a 50-50-50. It does have a 10-second break. So we are going to hold a pair of weights. I'm just going to hold my 10s. You can hold 15s, 20s. It's all legs. So if you want to push yourself a little, you certainly can. All we're going to do is 50 seconds. Full squats. Then we're going to go into tiny little squat jumps where you just go here. You swing the weights. Remember, you don't have to ever jump. You can go here like a little kettlebell swing and not come off the ground at all. And then the last one, we're going to come down and we're going to hold for 50 seconds. Last of the legs until we do glutes at the very end. So 50-50-50, start with your squats, chest up, chin up, all the way down, all the way up. Remember that the squat jumps are very tiny, or they're like a little kettlebell swing. You get to choose. You never have to jump in these routines if you don't want to. Or if your body's telling you, Here.
Look at Cam's go.
I know, she does so good. She's got to be in like incredible shape.
I wouldn't have to say.
She doesn't miss these.
Who's that?
My
Cammy.
mom,
I was talking about Cammy,
she's
watching
like
Cammy.
77
She's
years
like,
old.
all into it.
She does really good. All right, little bitty squat jumps. Here we go. It's either here or here. You decide. We'll get the heart rate up a little bit. Sometimes the hops are even easier than just keeping that tension back there.
Well, because the weights kind of go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of give me some momentum. My weights are taking me off the ground. 20 more seconds and we get our 10-second break before we hold. Woo!
Have y'all been watching the convention?
Yes.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. It's good, but very interesting.
Yes.
It's like you wonder what good any of it does on either
You
side.
wonder who's telling the truth on anything, honestly.
Right.
All right, we're gonna hold this one. Woo!
At least
Here we
we're not
go.
bashing everyone in the way they bash the Democrats. Bash them.
Right here, right here, right here. Hold, hold. Hey, and at any time, you can drop the weights, keep the weights, whatever you think. If you need to give yourself a little break by pushing your elbows into your thighs, I'm totally cheating. All right, however you want to do it. If you need to come up a little, come down a little. 20 more seconds. Get that chest and chin up and it makes it even more challenging.
Oh, yeah. Makes 20 seconds seem like a long
Yeah, it
time.
does. Oh.
Oh my gosh. I really challenged myself. I wanted to stop about 15 seconds in. Wow. All right, now grab your band. These are just some really controlled shoulder work. I put all these different strengths. I'm gonna go with a medium strength band for an upright row. So, put it on the opposite foot. If you have a long band, you're gonna put the long band underneath and you're gonna hold both with one hand. So, here we go. Right here. Yeah, you'll be able to do that right hand. We're gonna pull, lead with the elbow, all the way down, come across the body. Do the purple is the medium band. Do that one. All right, here we go. 50 seconds on the right, 50 on the left. We're doing a lot of different angles. This is an upright row. I love this angle. It pulls the head of the deltoid out, which gives you a small looking waistline. It's an optical illusion. Lead with that elbow. Left. Switch feet, switch arms.
Does it matter how high you go?
Well, you just want to lead with the elbow is the main thing. So it doesn't, I'm not worried about you getting super high, but I don't want this. I want elbow goes first. Good question. So the height is going to be according to your flexibility somewhat, and then how tight the band you're working is as well. But a lot of it's flexibility. contract and down. Contract that outside head and all the way down. All right, now I'm going to go a really light band because this is a rear delt. So to do the rear delt, I'm going to put it under the opposing, I'm going to go back to this arm first. Under the opposing, so I'm like this. And I'm going to go, let me show you where you can see me. I'm going to go into that rear delt. So my elbow is bent, but I'm pulling up into that rear delt. So I'm using a light band because I want a really good range of motion. 50 seconds, here we go.
Oh,
Sorry guys. I know
I
y'all.
was watching Dan, so I got a couple extra in.
Right here. Find that spot where you get a good contraction in that rear delt. We hit these from a lot of different angles. These singles are nice because then just that one side is focused. Stretch the back out a little bit, and then switch leads. Return to the other side, and here we go. So I'm contracting the back of my shoulder. Contract and down. Always take the band in. If it's too loose, let it out. If it's too tight, or change the intensity of the band. You choose, but get a good contraction, 10 more seconds. All right, going back to that first arm, I'm going to leave it under the foot of the arm I'm working because I want a little more flexibility here. So this one's just straight out to the side and down. If you're feeling really strong and you want to bring it all the way across, I don't have quite enough strength in that shoulder, so I'm going to put it in the same hand under the foot of the hand that I'm doing, if that makes sense. But you decide what you can handle, but we're just going straight out to the side. Out and down. Out. Nice job. Try to relax the neck and shoulders and pull with that delt. 10 more seconds. Switch sides.
You realize quickly how not flexible your shoulders are.
Yeah. This is great little strengthening exercises though. This is good for your swing, Daryl.
That's why I'm saying I'm very good.
Oh yeah,
flexibility.
and my right is definitely a little stronger. You can do it, you can do it. You can. Talk to that body nicely.
Now, are you going out like this?
It's
or
out.
Are you going...
No, it's out. It's out. I just don't have as much strength, so I'm bending a little bit more, but that's a good question. It is an outward motion. I just, this is as out as I can get with this band. The long bands may work a little better. with this one. I'm not able to get quite as high,
Yeah.
but I'm getting a good contraction in there. I'm feeling it. All right, I want to do the one where we come straight. This is going to also go back to rear delts. The one where we're going to come straight across the face. So we're going to just squeeze both shoulder blades together. All right, 50 seconds. Stretching for just a second. Here we go. So, put those arms out front. Face pulls, or what I call this. I love this.
Good.
Yeah, it does. Open up the back. We're not leaning over, so you can just really get a good contraction in the back of the shoulders. This will finish up our shoulders, and we're going to go back to the ground and do one more adductor with the weight on our belly, like we did at the midway point earlier. And then we'll start, we'll do a round of abs, and then we'll start our glutes, our 200 glutes. We're just about there, guys. Way to go. Woo! All right, back on the ground. Put one weight on your belly. Put your feet wide because you're squeezing in. This is the opposite of what we do with the band when we do our 200 glutes. So, weight on the belly, feet wide, bring them together. Adductors, here we go. In and down. Squeeze up high and tight. High and lift it up. Right there. Keeping those glutes nice and tight. Great job. We're going to go right into a little core exercise here. All right, so keep this weight right now. Before we put the band on and do our 200, we're going to do one little core here. So we're going to push back into the mat. We're going to come up and push out. Roll back, all the way back, up, push out. I'm going to get completely on my mat here. All right, 50 seconds, and then we start our 200 glutes. Way to go. So, back onto the ground, punch. So we're not doing like we do so often where we come up over our head. We are punching out, and I am hollowing out my stomach right here. It's here, hollow it out, pull it in like you're trying to touch your rib cage into your backbone. That's how tight I want you to pull it. Tight. And push your back into the mat, into a pelvic tilt when that weight goes back. Pelvic tilt, empty it out. Pelvic tilt, hollow the stomach, hollow it out. Hollow it out. Last few seconds. Come on, one more.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, nice job. I do too. All right, put this band on your knees and let's go all 200 reps. Grab a drink if you need it. We just finished up our 50 minutes of cardio and weights. And go. 25, you know the drill now? Push out on the way up, so this is the opposite of what we were doing earlier. And then flat feet, 25.
Oh.
Toes in, legs straight. And feet together. This is really good for that lower back. 25. And then flip it over. Now remember, you get to choose on this. We did a lot of kickback work today, so I'm going to do straight up. And 25 on the other side. And ta-da!
Way to go!
You did it!
Wait.